Hi, I'm Bill Curtis, and welcome to another episode of Investigative Reports. In tonight's episode, we will be discussing one woman's journey into the underbelly of YouTube, into the world of pussows and boobaliciouses to find her lost YouTube channel, BRELAND, better known as GLITTERFOREVER17, Forever 21, Hot Topic, Spencer's Gifts.
I was saying it because Peter has said in his videos he don't like it. Because he hears me say it and he's like, she just keeps saying that word.
Oh wait, is he Southern?
Yeah.
Where is he from?
I think he's Southern. I don't know. Us Southern folk gotta stick together.
Yeah.
We'll stick together like
pussy.
Pussy.
Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! I'm YouTube famous now, available in 2018, only on iTunes, the exclusive Country Edition, Southern Edition, Dad AF. You know I like my chicken fried, a cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans if it's just right, and the radio on. Y'all love the Zach Brown Band. Is that the name of Zach Brown? Oh, I love me some country music. I do. That's a little unknown fact about me. I'm like a big, huge country music fan. No, I'm not from the South. Glitter. Sorry, I'm not. I'm from Indiana. Let's just add an R on there. I'm from Indiana. I don't know why. People all the time are like, are you making fun of Southern people? No, like if you're with me all the time, when I start talking really fast, like all my friends say it. They're like, you sound Southern when you start talking fast. I don't know. I don't know where it comes from. I don't know if it's my affinity towards country music or movies that take place in the South, which I love. I have no idea where it comes from, but it is what it is. I'm from Indiana. So a lot of people think Indiana is the South, but it's not. I know there's a lot of hillbillies here. I might be one of them. If you sound Southern, you might be a hillbilly. So anyway, let's get right in this video. This is literally one of my most requested videos. It's like, what do you want to make a video about today? Well, I mean, you could talk about GLITTERFOREVER17's apology video. Okay. This video that she posted called I'm Sorry. She posted it a couple days. I don't know why it makes me laugh, but she posted it a couple days ago, okay? And everybody has been messaging me. I mean, not everybody, but a lot of people have been messaging me and being like, are you gonna make a video about glitters? Because you know, we don't call her forever. We don't call her forever. We don't call her ever, anytime. As apparently, as I saw last night on her UNAP stream, there weren't a whole lot of people in there anymore. But anyway, we don't call her BRELAND anymore. We just refer to her as Glitter, or better known as pussows and boobaliciouses. So anyway, I was gonna make this video a couple days ago, and I thought, you know what, just sit back and kind of watch what happens over the next couple days. Because in the video she says, this I'm Sorry video where she goes and explains why her gig has changed. She says that she's ashamed of her behavior, she doesn't want to do it anymore, and that she's going to change, right? Now here's the problem, okay? Is that she has kind of said this several times in the past, and her behavior continues. Now, why I decided to make this video today, other than I got some fantastic footage, I literally was out on my front balcony, my front porch, watching her UNAP stream. She knew I was in there, and I was like saying stuff. I'm not afraid. I'll say whatever. I was like, hey girl, what's up? What's up, Glitter? So anyway, I was literally like filming it on my camera. I felt like such an investigative reporter. Did you see that clip? Well, I got another clip for you here in a second. So anyway, I was watching a UNAP stream and I was like, okay, it's time to make the video. It's time. Like, she's not changing a whole lot, right? And the reason why I saw that, or I thought that, was because in the UNAP stream last night, she's like in the last 10 minutes of her, what do you call it, her 2-hour live stream. 2 hours is a long time to live stream, you know? But she's like, okay, y'all, if you have any bars left, this is the time to tip me bars. And I'm like, she's literally begging for tips, okay? I mean, like at this point, this is like going into a strip club, and it's like the one like really sadly stripper in the corner, and she's like sitting there. She might as well have a sign on that says, please tip me, I need canned food. You know, I mean, it's just kind of real desperate at that point, right? It's like, girl, just sign off, go spend the evening with your husband, watch a movie, watch some Netflix and chill. I hate that so much, okay? That's as bad as when people say, these nuts. I hate that too, right? So anyway, I today watched her video. I always save the video that I'm going to talk about until like right before I make the video because I want it fresh in my mind. I mean, you know, everybody calls me the old man of YouTube. When you're as old as I am, 45, when you're as old as I am, you know, you don't have as sharp a memory, and so you have to kind of just watch it right then and comment on it. Or like a day later, somebody might say to me, well, what do you think about GLITTERFOREVER17, her puss outs and boobaliciouses? I'll be like, I don't know who you're talking about. I mean, I just might forget the whole thing where I'm so old. So anyway, whoo, it is so hot up in here. Okay, so I watched this video today, and it's her I'm sorry video, and let me just break it down for you, okay? Basically, she goes in there and she explains why she has changed her gig up in the last 6 months, okay, or a year. And what she says is, she went from getting 1 million views a video to literally overnight getting 500,000 views a video. And then, you know, she was very, very worried about this. And she goes in and she, okay, wait. I need to say this before I do the commentary on the video, because I know I'm going to throw in commentary. One of the things I think is important to know is I went into this video with knowing that everybody was saying that, A, it was crocodile tears, which she doesn't really cry in the video, that she's lying, that it's disingenuous, that it's fake, okay? Now, here's my thing. I will tell you before even getting into commenting about the video, I felt like it was 100% transparent. I really did. I thought maybe it's the most real thing we've seen from her in a long time. But it was very telling, okay, of the point of view of a lot of these bigger YouTubers, honestly. And I think that's kind of the bigger issue. So I went in and I watched this video, and she's talking about how she grew up very, very poor. She talked about how her mother lives with her because she's sick and she's taking care of her. You know, she talked about how, like, she really struggled financially when she was growing up. She refers to it as poverty at one point. She said that, you know, like, she worked when she was younger and she just didn't think she could ever pay the bills. And then all of a sudden she fell into this YouTube gig, and, you know, it was affording her this life beyond her wildest dreams, basically, is what she said. And that, you know, when her channel started to tank, or as we say in Indiana, it went to the shitter. As her channel started to tank, she started getting really worried because she was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do if my channel tanks? I'm not gonna be able to pay my bills. I'm not gonna be able to afford this life that I'm used to. And she even says it in there. She says, you know, I know I could have gotten a real job, blah, 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 whatever, but I was kind of used to the world that I'm in, and I'm making more money on YouTube than I would have made in a real job anyway. I get it. Okay, whatever, girl. So, you know, it doesn't mean that you're above getting a real job. Let's just be for real. The rest of us have to do it, okay? And so she goes in there and she says all this kind of stuff, and you know, and I'm just like, what? To me, it was a little bit, I don't know, a little too little too late. And I think that's what happened in the comment section, because the video at this point has like 131,000 views. It has something like 2.6 thousand likes and 1.6 thousand dislikes on it. I ain't got my glasses on, I can't do math, so I'm just guessing, but I think it's something like, I'm not guessing, it's like, that's what I remember. So it's something like that. I mean, it was pretty proportionate to each other, you know, it wasn't like one was way off or anything like that. And so I go in and I'm watching this video, and she's talking about how she, you know, the money, it's the money, and she talks about how this is a business at the end of the day for her, right? Well, you know, here's the thing. I love YouTube. I'm an uber fan of YouTube. Somebody last night, my YouTube, my YouNow stream, I go on YouNow as well. I don't beg for bars like she does. But I went on the YouNow stream last night, and somebody said in there, you need a t-shirt that says I'm an uber fan of YouTube. But I am an uber fan of YouTube, you know? And I don't really want to know, honestly, for the people that I watch that I'm a fan of, I don't really want to hear them bitch and moan about the money they're not making off of YouTube. And I'm going to explain to you why. And this is a really important part, is that she goes into this whole thing and she apologizes to you, like the people, kind of, not really. But then she apologizes to all of these YouTubers like Timmy Tomato and all these people who actually in the comment section said, hey girl, I forgive you, I hope you're living your best life, which I thought was really nice, and I love Timmy anyway. And she apologizes to all of these YouTubers in there and says that she's sorry about how she treated them, and she was really worried about her channel. And basically she was making all of these outrageous videos because she wanted to drive the views. She was trolling. She admits to trolling. And then she says she wanted drama videos to be made about her, because if drama videos were made about her, it would drive traffic to her channel, blah, 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 whatever. And it's a business and she needs money. That's what she was saying, okay? Well, I'm sitting here and I'm watching this and I'm like, okay, so now I'm watching this, even though I'm not really a huge fan of hers, but I have a hard time sometimes not watching her now, because the story has kind of pulled me in and I'm interested in it, so to speak, right? But it's so flip-floppy that, you know, it's so wishy-washy that one day she says that and the next day she'll probably come out with a video and talk about, like, you know, it'll be like me and my husband's sex life. And I'm like, girl, we just don't want to know that, okay? Last night they were in their YouNow stream and she was talking about something to do with like a hickey and her puss out. I was like, Girl, this is what I'm talking about. Married folk don't talk about this up on the videos, okay? They just don't. And if they do, they're wrong for it, okay? If you are on a YouNow or a YouTube and you're married or together in a committed relationship, I don't care. Listen, y'all can say I'm passing judgment. I don't really care. If you're up there and you are talking about, okay, it's one thing to say, hey, we're going to go do it, or, you know, let's get romantical, or, oh, whatever, make little sexual jokes. My husband does it all the time, okay? But to seriously have a conversation about hickeys up on the puss house, oh, I just was like, girl, don't nobody want to visualize that, okay? Seriously? And her husband the whole time sitting there in this, like, caftan snuggie. Why does he, I'm like, if you want people to come in here and honestly tip you, first of all, interact with the people instead of interacting with your husband, okay? That's one. Number two, pay attention to the people that are there, that are tipping you, that are enjoying the, I mean, she doesn't really pay a whole lot of attention to what, she'll every once in a while read a comment, whatever, you know? The other thing is, I'm like, did y'all just were sitting around and you thought, oh, let's go do a YouNow stream? Like, put some effort into it. Make yourself look a little bit nicer for the episode, you know, or the episode, or whatever, you know? Like, I don't know. I just feel like YouTube has kind of gotten to the point where it's a bunch of lazy people that expect to get paid for not doing a whole lot. And I'm tired of it, okay? I'm real tired of it. I don't need to know as a fan of a YouTuber that they're having money problems when I'm still sitting there watching their videos, okay? Like, that's the one thing that got me about this, is that she goes on there and she talks about how, like, her YouTube channel started to fail, and, you know, she wanted to basically, like, hype it up so she could get attention back. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, okay, what you don't realize when you're saying my YouTube channel started to fail, okay, what that means is people are not watching my videos, and people are unsubscribing to my channel, okay? People. Because when we talk about views and we talk about subscribers, and I think it gets to a point, right? Like, I get accused, a lot of people are like, Peter used to respond to all the social media, he doesn't anymore. Listen, I do my best. I literally spend hours, okay, trying to respond to stuff, and I can't keep up with it. I wish I could respond to every message out there, because that is the part that I love the most. So imagine getting criticized for something that you are really trying hard to keep up with. You know, it's like, I do my best, you know? And I tried my best, but I guess my best wasn't good enough. Exclusive on my album, the 70s. Okay, so anyway, but I'm sitting there and I'm watching this. I'm like, what she doesn't realize is, okay, that every subscriber number, so if you're at 6,000 and you get 6,001, that one person that just subscribed to your channel is a person, is a human being on the other side of the computer watching your videos. Somebody that has said, hey, I like GLITTERFOREVER17 enough, subscribe, okay? Each view on a video is not 1,300,092, whatever, and one, it's one person has watched your video, okay? A person. And what bothers me about this is that I think a lot of YouTubes, the more they grow and grow and grow, they see their channel as numbers. They don't see it as people. They don't see it as actual people out there. Now, I will tell you that, you know, back in the day, I went through this thing where I was like, I'm done with the YouTube, okay? This is not in December. This is a year ago December, right? Where I went through some stuff, and I had a bunch of drama channels coming for me and all this kind of stuff, and I was like crying a river on video. If you watch me all this time, you know what I'm talking about, okay? People didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to hear about my woes and all that kind of stuff, because I was like, I don't know if I can handle all this anymore, right? And I got so many messages from people that said, okay, I love you. I have stood by you from the very beginning. You are somebody that I love. And what I had to realize, right, as my numbers were going down and people weren't subscribing for my channel is, I needed to make videos for those people that stuck around and loved me. From those people that had been there from the beginning, for those people that were subscribing on a daily basis because they had just found me, those are the people that I needed to make videos for. That one person out there that watched me and said, oh my God, I like this guy. He's funny, he's endearing, he says some things I relate to, okay? Fuck the haters, okay? They're already gone. There's not a whole lot you can do about it unless you get yourself redeemed in their eyes somehow. So when you're trying to recreate all of this or create all this kind of, you know, toxic drama around you to bring views to your channel, sure, you're getting views, but how long can it last? Girl, be yourself. And now here's the problem, okay? Be yourself and people will fall in love with you for you. I saw so many comments underneath this video. Now, there were a lot of bashing comments, but I saw so many comments underneath this video that said, you know, blah, 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 this, and I loved you. I've loved you from the beginning. I'll continue to watch. Okay, pay attention to that, BRELAND, okay? Pay attention to that. But then there were a lot of people under there that were like, I've loved you for a long time, but I don't know who you are anymore. Like, nobody knows who she is because she's changed so many times. Sure, 3 days ago, she decided that she was going to be the real BRELAND and explain that all of this is driven about money by her, which is sad. Okay, if I was a real fan of hers and I thought, well, shit, this is all driven by money. Like, you don't really care about, this is all about money. I don't know that I could continue to watch, but I think I would hang on for a while to see if it was true. So I wanted to give you an example of how, like, to me, you know, one of the videos, go watch who you want to watch, okay? I'm not going to ever discourage somebody from watching a channel that they want to watch. But one of the videos I don't love is when people do reading hate comments. And I've done something similar to that, but not flat out reading the hate comments. And I'll tell you why I don't like that is because I think it gives a lot of attention to the negative. And so I wanted to go in here and I wanted to tell you, like, so in the YouTube Creator app, you have this whole thing where it's like, it shows you all the comments in order of when you get them. So like if I get a video right now on a video that I did a year ago, it'll show up as my most recent comment. So I went in here and I was reading my comments just before I got on here, and I was getting comments on, you know, past videos and stuff like that. And I wanted to read to you a few of the comments that I just got. So this was interesting. I got this comment from somebody who I will not be giving any attention to, but obviously you can go over there and find out if you want to. I don't delete comments. Even though I've been accused of it, I don't. And somebody said, you blatantly have fake subscribers. Your views compared to your sub count don't match up. Not as big as you think you are, not as big as your head, which I think is so funny because I have said time and time again that when I started my channel, I did not care if I had 500 people or 10,000, but that I would never buy subscribers. I think it's pathetic. I think it's desperate. I would never do it because I wanted to know that the number that was there were the number of people that had hit the subscriber button. And if it was only 500 people, so be it, okay? I don't know why nobody's watching my videos. I watch my videos. I think I'm funny. But I can sit there and get all bent out of shape about that, or I can go right underneath this to Miss Aunt Teeny Reads, who left me, I don't know, about 15 blue hearts and said, love ya. Now, Aunt Teeny Reads is who I need to be making videos for because she's somebody that already likes my videos. She's somebody that's like, I watch every video that you put out. So she's who I need to be making videos for, right? Okay, another example. Your perfectly sculpted beard bothers me so much. Thank you for saying perfectly sculpted. Oh my God. You've just put so much effort into being casual looking. It's fundamentally inauthentic and unnerving. Okay, so basically, you want me to look like a scab. Fuck off and move on. But keep watching my videos. But right underneath here, Destiny Rose says, thank you for always brightening my day, Peter. I absolutely love how you never fail to have so much class and knowledge in all of your videos. Thank you so much, Destiny. I really, really appreciate that. And those are the people that I make the videos for. The Destiny Roses and all of the people out there that send me love. Of course I'm going to get people that don't like what I put out there. That's just everyday pop culture, right? But who are you making the videos for? So, you know, it's just interesting to me about all of this stuff and how it all goes down. And I would like to say to Glitter, Glitter, let go of the puss-outs and boobaliciouses, okay? I'm gonna put a little clip at the end of this video where she and her husband have a little discussion about puss-outs and boobaliciouses. And y'all can check it out. But I just wanna say, focus on who you are. I've said this in 3 videos now. Glitter, figure out who you are. Be true to yourself. The real people that love you will continue to watch you, and the people that don't want to watch you anymore will go find somebody else, and that's okay. You know, like I was thinking about this the other day. People are like, well, you know, like you lose a subscriber, you gain a subscriber. There are a lot of people that if you ask me, okay, like, do you still watch all their videos? No. Did I love them 5 years ago? Yes. Why don't you watch their videos anymore? I don't know. They're just not my gig anymore. I've grown up. I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago. I just don't enjoy their videos. I found other people that I love. It's just not that deep sometimes, okay? It's just not that deep that I have to figure out this game of how am I going to keep the views and the attention and blah, you know what I mean? Like, who knows? Who knows why I stopped watching them? And I'm sure a lot of you guys out there relate to that. It's like, not every time you unfollow or unsubscribe somebody, it's really that deep. It's just, you don't enjoy their videos anymore for whatever reason, you know? So, to the YouTubers out there and to the people on YouNow and people that are, you know, creating content, be true to who you are, because at least at the end of the day, you can look in the mirror and say, hey, I know I was true to myself, and if people like you for that, they like you for that, and that's awesome, right? And if people don't, move on. It's like, what are you gonna do about it? There's nothing you can do anyway. Hate is gonna hate. So anyway, I love you guys. Check out this clip from Glitter and her husband Slav last night where they mentioned me, and glamour shots, do you remember that? And I will see you, another senior picture moment. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.
That pussy.
He always does it. It never fails. We could be in a restaurant. We could be at a romantic dinner.
And she's coming so hard to be like, you're a pussy.
Yep.
People hate me.
I know. It's so annoying. And I'm like, I'm just...
And the agencies are like, so I'm gonna serve you. I'm like, serve that pussy. No kidding, I don't do that. I should though. So I want to see the reaction.
Yeah.
They'll be like, I'll see you in the back.
Okay.